Before you throw away your used batteries, you need to listen to this. Now, going green can save money. Go green and save money by giving life to your used batteries by charging them with the Renaissance Charger. The Renaissance Charger uses a new revolutionary battery charging technology that effectively extends the life of new batteries and gives new life to used batteries. Invented by legendary audio genius John Bedini, this unique and patented charging system rejuvenates the electrochemical plate structure in the battery without additives, increasing capacity and maintaining cell integrity. Renaissance Charge offers a full line of products made in the USA for all types and sizes of batteries. Find out why our customers tell us the Renaissance Charger is the only battery charger they will ever use. Save your money. Save the environment. Visit us online at r-charge.com. That's r-charge.com, or call us at 208-772-4514. That's 208-772-4514. Be a part of the revolution today.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold for your IRA? That's right. Gold has been available to be placed in IRAs since 1986. Yet still, the financial industry refuses to recognize the value of real hard assets for your retirement. The truth be told, gold and silver has outperformed paper investments like stocks, bonds, and CDs, yet no word about IRAs. Perhaps the financial institutions want to maintain control of your assets by keeping you in paper. If you'd like to take a look at gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low return on your paper investments. Call 800-686-2237. Make sure that you secure your future. Call 800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
It is a big idea, a new world order.
In the near future, Earth is dominated by a powerful world government.
It's known as the Bilderberg Group. Could their objective be world domination?
For thousands of years, their dark order grew. Now, as they hail the birth of the New World Order, their great dream of exterminating 80% of humanity is at hand. For the first time in history, the elite's plan for world government is blown wide open. You will learn the secret that drives the entire New World Order agenda.
Bilderberg is making great progress toward a world government.
Most people have no idea. They're not after money. They have all the money they need. They're after power. That's their aphrodisiac.
Order Endgame on DVD at prisonplanet.com or infowars.com, or watch it online right now at prisonplanet.tv. Endgame, blueprint for global enslavement. You have been warned.
AirandAqua.com is your one-stop shop for some of the most affordable air and water purification systems available on the market today. AirandAqua.com knows exactly what doesn't belong in our air and our water, and they know exactly how to help you rid your home or office of these harmful toxins. Did you know that your skin actually absorbs more chlorine while you shower than from the water you drink? AirandAqua.com can help you eliminate dangerous chlorine from your water. AirandAqua.com carries atmospheric water generators, glass water bottles, chlorine-reducing shower filters, air purifiers, water ionizers, filters that remove up to 95% of the fluoride in your water, whole house water purification systems, solar-powered lawn and garden products, water testing kits, and more. Visit AirandAqua.com. That's AirandAQUA.com. Or call 1-866-380-2782. That's 1-866-380-2782. AirandAqua.com. Purify your life today.
As we've been trotted on the wine press much too long,
we are back. It's the Alex Jones Show. I am Jason Bermas sitting in. Joining us in studio for PrisonPlanet.tv members is Peter Dale Scott. And we were just talking about this continuity of government program, which is the shadow government. Tell us how this integrates into the new Obama administration.
Continuity of government, COG, is a concept that every American should know about because it is a plan for, it's supposed to be temporary suspension of the Constitution. And as I wrote in my book, The Road to 9/11, it was instituted for the first time on the morning, before 10 o'clock on the morning of September the 11th, 2001, in response to these attacks. Now, that might have been an understandable response to an attack which they still didn't know the limits of. But that was codified into the declaration of a state of emergency on 3 days later, on September the 14th. And there is a law which says that these things have to be renewed. And so Bush renewed it as late as the fall of 2008. And then I and another, Dan Hamburg, a former congressman, we started a campaign that Obama should end this once and for all. And he had let us down. He renewed it just this last month. He's renewed it again. And this is a plan, we don't even know what it means. Congressman DeFazio, back in 2007, when he saw that Bush had, again, he was on the Homeland Security Committee. So he saw that there were certain secret orders. And he was on the oversight subcommittee that should have seen those orders, so he asked to see them. He was told that he didn't have the clearance to see them, because COG has its own clearances. This is why I think the report, there are certain things, the 9/11 report, certain things it just can't talk about. They can't find the certain orders because they were done at a higher level of clearance than they had to in order to write the report. Well, his whole committee wasn't able to see them. And but there's another part of the law, and I feel like a voice in the wilderness here because nobody's picked up on this, but it's right there in the law that if a state of emergency is declared, Congress must review it within 6 months and either ratify the state of emergency or close it down. So, as I say, this ex-congressman Dan Hamburg and I said, well, Congress, you've had 8 years now, and you're supposed to do it in 6 months. So, for heaven's sakes, do it. And we tried to mobilize a campaign to get everyone to write to their congressman. And one congressman wrote back and said, well, that provision of the law is no longer operative because it has been overridden by, guess what, continuity of government. Well, this is the whole issue of, as you said, 3 branches of government and checks and balances. If a small group of people, 2 of whom are not even in the government, can set up a new set of rules which are brought in under the shadow of this attack on September the 11th, and Congress is told that they can't review it when the law says that they must review it, we have a disturbing situation. And when nobody in the media, I say there's the mainstream media, now we have the mainstream internet too, and then we have people like you and me. The mainstream internet has not picked up on this, but this whole thing should be looked at, and Congress should, first of all, should find out what secret rules are being put in. I mean, somebody in Congress should have the right to do that. We have a intelligence committee that can look at what the CIA is doing. I would have thought that Homeland Security would be the people who could see what are the secret rules to deal with Homeland Security. This is, I think, a kind of line in the sand whether we're going to go on having a tripartite constitutional frame of government or not.
Well, unfortunately, the dumbed-down public thinks that the shadow government is nothing more than something you would see in a James Bond movie. They don't even know that it exists, Mr. Scott. And, I mean, that's just the reality.
Well, I think they see more and more they did. What happened in Pittsburgh, for example, that's not the American way of doing things. You know, you have a small group of peaceful protesters, and these companies have these brand-new weapons they want to try out, and you know, members of the press getting arrested. No, I can't say arrested, detained. He was not booked, right?
Yeah, no, not booked at all.
Just detained, so that they can see that things are changing.
Absolutely. All right, final segment coming up with Peter Dale Scott, one of the great minds of our time, folks. I can guarantee that his work will go down in history, author of The War Conspiracy and much more. It's The Alex Jones Show. I am Jason Bermas sitting in. We'll be back after this. Infowars.com, prisonplanet.tv.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run.
Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.